friends. Welcome to today's reading with me, Rosalind. This is Foxglove Coaching Spiritual Guidance, and I was having a little ponder on how I have been making my dreams come true over my lifetime, really, to get to this point, to do something that I really love, to help people and to be a coach and a spiritual guidance mentor, and to do all these lovely things that I can do to help people with magic and, just that lovely feeling in my heart of happiness that I'm in alignment with my soul. And I thought, I wonder what other people are doing. So I'm going to have a little nosy and help you along your journey. So what are you doing? How are your dreams coming true, Foxglove friends? And that is what we are looking at today. And I've shuffled these cards and let them fall out as they will. And they're lovely starter cards. So I'm very excited about this for all of you. So we've got pile 1, which is the Fairy Lovers, card 46. That's pile 1. Got pile 2, which is Beauty and the Beast, which is card 31. We've got pile 3, which is The Gift, card 47. So just take a few nice deep breaths, see which one calls to you the most. Have a little, get into that lovely energy of dreaming a dream, of having a wish, of something that you'd like in life and how you'd like it to come to you. We shall have a look at. Just get into that lovely energy. Like when we're children, this is why I've chosen the fairy cards at this point, because when we're children, we have all these beautiful ideas about what our life might be like, or we're creative, or we like art or music, or a lot of us have the notion that we'll fall in love and meet somebody wonderful who will bring us such happiness and joy into our lives, and that we can share our lives with. All sorts of different things. So just tune into that and allow yourself to pick the relevant card. The timestamps are in the description section, so you can go straight there and you can see your reading. If you do like the reading today, please click on the like and subscribe button, because it helps to grow my channel and it helps to make my wish and dreams come true by helping more people like you, Foxglove friends. Take care, have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading today. You have picked the Fairy Lovers card. So this says new love, courtship, romance, falling in love. And this is a pile which is about your dreams coming true, is about falling in love. Now, normally I'd say it could be about falling in love with life, but this one in particular seems to be very much about falling in love with another person. And the wonderful thing about falling in love with another person is that it conquers all fears. It helps us to feel that joy, that life force of spring almost, as everything within us comes alive. And we want to keep this feeling all the time. There's nothing more wondrous than that magic of falling in love. And it just opens you up and makes you feel more creative. We have centuries of people dedicating things to those that they love, creating things like the Taj Mahal, for somebody that they love, because they just can't, they're full of this bountiful energy that it's just hard to contain when you have new love, when you fall in new love. So let's have a look at what's going on for you then, pile 1. Let's pop that just there. So we have got, let me just get the, I was so excited about your card pile one, I haven't got my cards out. Here we go. So, Spirit, please can we have more information about how pile one's wishes are coming true? So we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at advice. We'll have a look at anything you need to be careful of to keep you on track. Spirit, how are pile one's wishes coming true, please? How are their dreams? How are their dreams coming true? Oh, look at that. So part of what's happening within this scenario of you finding new love is it's making you value you more. It's helping you to realise, see how that lovely swan. Now, I love the swans because not only are they mate for life, so this may be reflective of a twin soul who's come to be with you, or you know, somebody who's very much part of your soul, but there might be an element of also learning to fall in love with yourself in a positive way, to recognise that you are more than you thought you were. You are more than the ugly duckling, pile one. You are actually have all this beautiful energy inside you and possess great gifts that you can share with other humans on this earth. That, you know, somebody, whether it's somebody else or whether it's you, realizes how special you are, and that and you know, believing in someone and being able to see the truth of who they are and to have care and love for them. Oh, it's such an empowering gift. What a beautiful gift. And this is the Ace of Visions. And this is very much about new love. So you really have got a wealth of love coming into your life. And that's going to lift you up. And it's going to make you feel special. It's going to make you feel like the queen or king, or I want to turn it that way up, not so you can see that swan there is wearing a crown. There's all sparkles around it. It's wearing diamonds. You know, it's of value. It recognises how empowered it is as a beautiful soul on this, so that it recognises its spirit is truly magnificent, as well as its earthly being. Doesn't love just do that for you, pile one? Spirit, how else are pile one's dreams coming true? Feel like there's oodles of potential. Yeah, so this is about, so you may have had these dreams since childhood, because this card is very much about so this might be like the Six of Cups for one thing, where we're looking at memories from the past. This is the element where there's a child reading fairy tale stories and those wishes are coming true, and there's a recognition of all the magical beings around them. So this is like the Wind in the Willows characters here, which means a big deal to me with my dad. So that's very much about childhood as well. This frog chasing after this ball is in another card in this pack, is about becoming engaged. And she barked, so I just had to cut that out. But just in case I cut off the end of that, there's the little bit about the frog here. This is a different card in the pack which can show about engagements. And also, love certainly brings out the child element of us. You know, it makes us, whether it's It makes us act like children. We have fun. We are carefree. It takes away all those adult responsibilities. Quite often when you fall in love, your house ends up in a mess. You eat loads of stuff that like you wouldn't normally eat because you live like a child with wonder and happiness and hope, and it just opens the world to potential. It's such a wonderful blessing, and this is just showing that, you know, if you've been dreaming of a love since you were a child, then this is the love that is now coming in. It's of that nature, you know, it's like a child's wishes coming true, which is just beautiful. Spirit, I mean, heck, pal one, we all want to be you. Right now, we all want to be you, pal one. Because it's such a beautiful time for you. So, Spirit, have we got anything else, please, about how pal one's wishes are coming true? How are pal one's... Ooh. Oh, look, we've still... Heck, look, we've got the Child of Visions. It's basically showing that even if it rains and pours on you, you won't give two hoots, because you'll be playing everything that seems difficult turns into positivity when we're in love. So, you know, whereas most of us would be grumpy if the rain fell down on us, because we'd be like, this is messing up my hair, I'm getting wet. For you, you're going to be like, oh, look at the rain. And this gives an opportunity to have a romantic moment and kiss in the rain. You know, it's that kind of feeling that's going on for you, pal one. Right, I think we've got the gist of what's going on. So let's see if there's anything else that you might need to know to ensure this continues. So, Spirit, please can you advise, what does pile one need to be aware of to support the continuing of this beautiful dream coming true? Spirit, what does pile one need to be aware of to support this beautiful dream coming true? That's interesting. So we've got the Six of Boons there. So I want to say that you've got all this wonderful stuff coming up. Just be careful that it doesn't trigger fears, because sometimes when we get like a dream coming true like this, we can feel like we can beat ourselves up a little bit. We don't always allow ourselves to truly believe this element where we're seeing this, you know, your spirit, that you deserve all of this, and that you are worthy of all of this. We can end up going into a bit of a downward spiral about, oh my goodness, what if I lose this? What if I don't get to have this anymore? And it can be because the highs are so high, because it's so wonderful, the lows can hit us pretty hard if we're not careful. So you need to be mindful that that is just a perception. Allow those who love you to come and be around you and to give you support and make you feel cuddled, I want to say. See, well, maybe you get some cuddles off your loved one. Allow yourself to be open and speak about anything that bothers you, so that you don't have to be alone in your fears, because it's likely. A lot of this will come down to your attachment style as well. So if you've got a secure attachment style, or a nervous attachment style, or oh heck, it's gone out my head. An avoidant attachment style. There we go. That will all impact. So if you've got a bit of a nervous attachment style where you go, oh my goodness, can this be real? you may find yourself going into a downward spiral every now and again about, oh, what if they don't love me? What if this isn't true? You know, all of that sort of stuff. So you need to be careful not to do that, but we'll get more advice for you as well. Spirit, what else does pile 1 need to know to help them, or what do they need to be, what do they need to be aware of to help them continue to keep their dreams coming true? So this is usually the card of an engagement or something tangible. So you may find that you're getting engaged, or you may find that there's something to do with moving in together, or that or there'll be something tangible as part of this. I think there's an element also of you knowing your own worth and realising that it doesn't matter how much or how little you've got, you can still give your energy freely, your love freely. You know, this might be about the language of love as well, because there are 5, they put it into 5 categories really about languages of love. So you can do things to show how much you care and love about someone, even if you haven't got a lot of material wealth. Just if this is applicable for some of you watching this pile 1. Remember, this is a general reading, so it's for lots of different people. So take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So even if you haven't got a lot to share from a tangible perspective, material-wise, money or things or whatever, you can do things for the other person. You can be physically affectionate. You know, these are all different things. You can say nice things to them. It's all kind of giving your energy of love to that other person to help them feel loved and supported through this experience, which is what you want. Now then, I'm just going to get some other cards to have a look at. Spirit, what advice have we got for pile 1, please? Spirit, what advice are we given for pile 1? Oh, got lots of knots falling out there. I think that's too many. Hold on, let me just... These cards are really big in comparison to the other ones. So, these are the inner child cards, which is perfect because this feels like a childhood dream coming to reality, and may well be about everything that a new relationship or being in love has to offer, in the fact that, you know, we often go through all the elements of it, of getting engaged, getting married, moving in together, doing all those things. There we go. Spirit, what advice have we got for pile 1, please? So we've got the 9 of Wands. Pop that there. And we've got the 4 of Crystals, which have fallen out. So we've got 2 beautiful advice cards here, because the first one is very much, you'll see from this little fairy here, they're deciding whether they're brave enough to go through the gate. And when they go through the gate, there's a wonderful world open and available to them of new herbs, new flowers, new trees, all sorts of new things which they've not experienced before. And that's what this dream is bringing in, a whole new world of potential. So you've been in this environment, you've had your structure of the world until now, And this new person coming into your life is opening up that world so that you can suddenly have a whole new world. And their energy merging with yours is creating that potential, just as you are also creating that potential for them, which is absolutely fantastic. And this card, the Four of Crystals, is very much about what you're building. So your dream may now shift a little bit and change because you have met this wonderful person, and now you can start dreaming together about what you are going to create and build together. And this is very much about building a home and building somewhere that's a sacred space for you both to be in. And one of the stories as part of this, while they're building this home, is that in Thailand, I think it is, they sometimes build a miniature version of the home that they're about to build, so that spirit and really good, lovely energies can live in it, and they have a vision of what that home is going to look like before they build it themselves, so that they can allow these good energies and good spirit to come into it. So I think the thing is to be careful not to fall into this anxiety or worry about what's happening, because when we have little fallouts or little triggering points, when we're in, because it's almost vulnerable when we meet someone and it's this potent a meeting of energies, we go, it almost creates an explosion of fireworks, of not only impacting on your self-esteem, your self-worth, the dreams and hopes, all those inner child elements come up to the surface, because a lot of what we experience in life is driven by the love we did or didn't receive as a child, and the hopes and dreams that we had as a child. So all that's coming up to the surface, which means that sometimes we can go into a panic, and that can go from different extremes. So don't let that impact on you. Know that is just it's just part of your psyche trying to make sure that this is a safe space. But there is genuine commitment here, is what I want to say. Whether it literally is just emotional and mental commitment, or an engagement, or marriage, it's shown, it's about creating a new home. So this is the advice. Be willing and daring enough to go into this new life, and to envision and to start to build, whether that's metaphorically or actually, a new life with this person, and a new home and a new environment that's based on good things. Be careful not to focus too much on how you've been hurt in the past or what's gone wrong in the past. Focus on the vision of what you want for the future in a positive way, and a positively expectant way, to clear away this fear and let love come forth rather than fears and from the past, really. So I'm going to leave that as it is, because I think that's pretty straightforward, pal one. I think that is an absolute wonderful blessing for you, and I'm delighted for you, my Foxglove friend. If you have any cares or concerns that you need support with along the way through this relationship journey, I'm very happy to do some coaching and anything you might need with you, or spiritual guidance readings. You just go on to my website, which is www.foxglovecoaching.com. Please do like and subscribe, and if you want to buy me a coffee, you can do that too. It's all in the description of this video. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, pal 2. Welcome to today's reading. you have picked Beauty and the Beast, number 31, Unconditional Love. Now this card is absolutely fantastic. So this is about how your dreams are coming true. And there's very much an element here, well, it's pretty much all about, whether it's about self-acceptance or about acceptance of others. So you see this beautiful fairy lady here has all of these other beings around her. And the story of this card is that she doesn't judge these people around her for not being as tall as her or for not being as beautiful as her, but she honours and appreciates their wisdom, their friendship, their courage, all the elements about them that they possess, that she just loves them unconditionally as other humans within life. So there may be something where either you have found a place in life where you are truly accepted and truly appreciated for who you genuinely are, even if you're different from other people. I mean, personally, I think we're all uniquely different, but you may have felt as an outsider in some way during your lifetime, but now you have found a place in which you can be loved unconditionally by the people around you, whether that's friends, your actual family or a created family, or whether you are actually now working with people in a career maybe that allows you to openly support and help people, to allow them to be seen and to just be without any judgment, so that there's an element of unconditional love for humankind there, which is certainly how my dream is coming true, as I am able to help you and other people who come to me for coaching and spiritual guidance, mentoring and things like that. So it's a real blessing, and it kind of makes you a real blessing in the world, because you're able to give that understanding and that compassion to other people as well. So let me get a bit more about this for you, pal, too. What a lovely, lovely energy and a lovely way of being. And if we could have the whole world being in this way, where we recognise that others have that spiritual element within them, that they're a soul who's come down to earth to experience life, and we could allow that from a heart-centered space, accepting each other and accepting the beauty and the value within each other. Wow, wouldn't the world be a much better place, eh? So, for pile 2, Spirit, how are their dreams coming true, please? Oh, got some things going on. I love this card. I really like these cards because this reminds me of the wind in the willows. So there's the Hermit here. Now what I want to say is, again, maybe you were the hermit, or maybe you do have a bit of a hermity sort of lifestyle where you've not been able to fully connect with people, or you've felt a bit alone. And the lovely thing about the badger in the wind in the willows is that his friends come round to visit him. Even though all his friends are different, so there's like Mole and there's Ratty and there's Toad of Toad Hall, they're all very different in who they are, but they accept each other just as they are, and they have warm toast with lashings of butter and tea together, which is just delightful, and they appreciate the little things in life together and accept each other as who they are and laugh together. So I feel like even if you like to spend a lot of time on your own, there is this element now where you've got people around you who enjoy your company, and although you're just not, you don't have to be a hermit in the way that you used to be, where you were, where you were alone out of choice, in a way, is what I want to say. Not of choice even, you were alone because you hadn't got the right people around you. Whereas now, you've got a good balance. Spirit, how are pile 2's wishes coming true? How are their dreams coming true? Oh, interesting. So, you might be, just for some of you, it might actually be a case that you are helping other people now who are sad or have had issues, or who are not coping well in the world. So you have been given the opportunity to, maybe, whether it's being a therapist, or whether you're working for charity, or whether you're just helping friends, you have actually been given the opportunity to support and help other people. Oh, heck, look at I'm gonna, these flew out, pile 2, so I can't deny them. So we've got that you are a wise person, you're providing insights. Maybe you're working like me in a spiritual sense, because this person is doing divination, and to help people when their structures fall apart in their life, or when they have a big shift in life. This is really, really lovely work that you are doing. You're using the wisdom to see people as they are, to allow them to be, and to support them through difficult times. And that is a real blessing and a gift, pile 2. Right, hold on. I'm going to do a little bit more here. So, I just want to see, in addition to this, what does pile 2 need to be aware of to ensure that this dream keeps coming true, keeps continuing? I love what you're doing, pile 2. It seems really, you've been such a support, you've been such an anchor, from a spiritual perspective, whether you're even just listening to people or actively helping them in some way, whether it's a career or just part of who you are supporting people as they go through different changes in their life, different, breaking downs of old structures. You might even be helping people with what they're doing with their homes, how they're living their lives, different things like that, which is really, really lovely. It's all about acceptance of souls on this planet and recognising the struggles that they go through. Spirit, what does pile 2 need to be aware of to continue making their dreams come true, please? Okay, so you also need to recognise that what you do is of value. So sometimes with the work that you do, you might need to consider what the monetary value is. And this isn't because you necessarily want to, sometimes when we've got a big heart and we're doing work with other people and it's kind of a calling, we don't always apply the right monetary value to things. However, it's important that you recognise the value of who you are and what you do, because you could have it all. You can do this work and have a lovely home. You see, for these 2, look just there. All they have to do is change their perspective, change the direction they're looking in a little bit, and there's a lovely home that they can live in that's warm. They don't have to be out here in the cold. They don't have to be worrying about how they're going to make ends meet. So look, I'm just going to put on here, if you want to work with me to look at what your beliefs are about value, about the value of who you are, what you do, what you provide. There's such a lot around that. You are very welcome to work with me as a life coach, and we can alter things at a subconscious and unconscious level to remove this, because it's unnecessary. You don't need to live in a way that is so devaluing to yourself. You can be all of this and have everything you need as well, because you can live in this, you're meant to experience this in a positive way as well, this experience of life. You're not meant to suffer to help other people. It's unnecessary. So if you do want to work with me around self-value, just pop onto my website, which is in the description, and you can always fill in the form on Let's Talk. You can always put the I don't know bit and just put in the description you want to do some work on self-value, and we can sort that out. Okie dokie. There's also you need to make sure that you are protecting your energy, because as you work with all of these people to support them, and it doesn't matter how many people it is, there might even just be one person who you're regularly helping who is going through a tough time, going through like what I'd call a tower moment, where certain aspects of their life are breaking down. You need to cleanse and clear your energy. Again, I can support and help you with this if you want to work with me. But I'd suggest things like salt baths do it for me. So you can put you can get Epsom salts or Himalayan salt and things like that, and you sprinkle that in your bath. I still put the bubbles in there as well. I love a bubble bath, people. And that helps to kind of soak in any negativity that you've had on you. But there's all sorts of things you can do to make sure that you protect your energy, so that you're not getting depleted, but also so that you're not living in any negative energy regularly, because it's not yours. You need to keep your energy nice and crystal clear. So there's very key elements here, which I do understand because I've been through all of this myself, and you're doing a wonderful job for humanity and for the consciousness of the planet. So it's important that you stay well and that you have everything you need as well. Right, let me get some more. So, Spirit, can I have some advice cards? One of them stopped. There we go. Can I have some advice cards for pile 2, please? Oh, everything's falling out. So we've got the 4 of Swords has fallen out. And put that there. Spirit, can I have another advice card for pile 2, please, to help them with their dreams coming true? And these are the inner child cards, which I love. And we've got the 6 of Wands, which is in reverse, interestingly. So I'm going to put those there, just so you can see those. So you've got 2 really interesting cards here. You've got the 4 of Swords, which is showing you people on a raft. So a raft doesn't go fast, and you can see that this river is quite steady. It's not choppy. They've got somebody who's doing some fishing. So the advice around what you've got going on now is don't be worried about rushing. You don't need to rush. Just go gently with the flow, because your mind, your consciousness, there's a maturity and a shift and a change coming to you that you've never had before as part of this process. So the more that you're doing all of this, your deeper subconscious and unconscious minds are going through different processes of development. So don't rush that. There's no need, there's no panic. Just take your time, enjoy the flow, enjoy the process. What's interesting with this one, the Six of Wands, is that the right way up, this is like the maypole dance. It's quite often to do with a rite of passage, you know, like something happens to give you a rite of passage. Now, what I'm getting from this is you've already been through that rite of passage. You've done everything you need to do. You've got the skills, the tools, the everything that you need to have your dream come true now. So again, you don't need to worry about having to learn more or be more or all of that sort of stuff. It's happening now. Now is the time. And there's no rush. Just go along with it steadily. This is really lovely, Pal 2. Really lovely and very similar to what I've been through. So it's interesting for me to see this and read this. I went from being in a corporate job for 20 years and leaving that job to be a coach, a love and life coach, a spiritual guidance mentor. You know, I do my intuitive card readings for all of you and tune in. And it's such a different way of making money and resource and, you know, providing how the universe provides for you. When I was in my corporate role, which was very engineering focused, manufacturing, very structured, it's kind of like an institutionalized approach, which some different jobs are. And then you step out and realize there's all these different ways in which you can make your living that aren't constrained and controlled in the way that the corporate environment was. As much as it's got its blessings and it's good in a lot of ways, there's just a whole new world that you can be part of. And stepping away from that sometimes means stepping out of understanding how to actually have resource in your life, how to have money in your life. It's a very different way of being, and also working energetically on a regular basis and having to keep protecting your energy, managing your energy. There's such a lot. It's such a huge change. But I want to say, when you just do need to go with the flow. However this relates to you, whether you're doing the same as I've done or not, you're there. You don't need to do anything more other than go with the flow of what's happening now, because it is happening for you, Pal 2. If you want any support with that, like I say, do check out my description, and I can always work with you if you just want additional support with going through this. But I wish you well. If this resonated, please do click on like and subscribe to help build my channel so that I can help more people with making their dreams and wishes come true, really, which would be lovely. Take care. Goodbye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to today's reading. You have picked the gift. Now, I literally was about to... What's so interesting is I was about to press record on this, and I went, oh, no, I need a minute. And I had to take a deep breath. And this is almost representative of this. So, this lovely gnome character here is presenting a flower to this lovely fairy lady, and part of this is about, are you willing to accept the gifts that are coming in for you? Or are you going, oh, I need a minute, like I did? So the story of this card is that gnomes, even though that is a beautiful, lovely flower, it's potentially representative of the gift of friendship, the gift of new love, the gift of new love for life, the gift of a new job, a new project, a new anything you like, really. We'll look into what it's about, because gnomes are wonderful at manifesting. So they live under the earth and then they create wonderful things from the earth, gems and crystals and things of great value. So it might be to do with like a new job offer or even an engagement, or it says a present and offer nurturance, growth potential. So there's an awful lot in this card about what's happening that's making your dreams, so how your dreams are coming true. It can even be to do with energetic healing and things like that. So, or peaceful resolutions to disputes, the de-escalation of disagreements, all sorts of stuff. So I can't wait to see what this is all about, because this, out of all the 3 cards, this is the most open one with the most potential for all sorts of things in it. Although all the other 2 readings so far have been absolutely lovely. So I feel like once you've got past the hesitation of whatever this is, you'll settle into it like putting your hand going into the most perfectly fitting glove. That's how it feels. Of whatever, whether it's the universe presenting the gift of a new job, a new home, a new way of being, or whether it's somebody offering. So again, somebody would be, if somebody's offered you a job, or if somebody's offering you something. Okay, so part of what we've got with so as I was doing this, Spirit knows what I'm doing already, because I've done it 2 times already. So we're getting information now, pile 3, about what is happening to make your dreams come true, and what does that look like. And part of this is one of the most magical cards in this pack. So you'll see this is unicorns, a family of unicorns, which is so rare, settled into a beautiful environment. It's like the 10 of Cups card in the tarot, really, in which you've got full emotional satisfaction, full fulfillment. If there's a family involved, it's a happy home and family. It's like all your wishes coming true by having true emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. And I can't help, for some reason they're asking me to look in the book, so maybe there's something. That's the wrong book. For some reason, there's some of these come with really nice stories, so I think they're wanting me to tell you something. Just bear with me. That I'm going to read it to you, my lovely Foxglove friend. The melody of a gentle brook cascading into a pool draws you towards a moonlit glade, where you come upon a breathtaking sight. A family of star-dappled unicorns. The parents and their little one rest peaceably upon the velvet green canopied by apple and cherry blossoms. I love cherry blossoms. They're all about new beginnings and new life. A group of unicorns is known collectively as a blessing. The blessing of unicorns is not about worldly success or material well-being, but rather about soul fulfillment and bliss. There is an element of immortality in this card. This is joy that is timeless, eternal. No matter what happens, it is a spiritual touchstone. So it offers a vision of familial happiness, which can of course be a combination of people, not just 2 parents and a child. What matters is a commitment to each other in unity and harmony. True bliss, gratitude, soulful joy. I think they just really want to get that point home, pile 3. So what else we got? See, I thought pile, well, in fact, every pile's been good. When I first read pile 1, I was like, wow, this is good. And then I read pile 2 and I was like, wow, that's good too. And heck, pile 3, this is jolly good. You should be celebrating whatever this is. What else is happening to make pile 3's dreams come true? Please, Spirit. Okay, interesting. So we've got the 7 of challenges, which is sometimes about people trying to take things off you that they okay, so there might be, this might just be a bit of information about, look folks, when life's going super duper well for you, there's every now and again you can get folks who seem a bit jealous or want the life you've got. But that makes some people happy when they feel like they've achieved what they've done. But just, Spirit, can I have a bit more information around this card, please? Because we're not on the advice cards yet, folks. Perhaps there's an element where you might be nervous that this somehow will be taken off you. Spirit, what else? Yeah, so you've worked really, really, really hard to get here. Okay, what I want to say is, Spirit, you've worked really, really hard to get here. Nobody can take off you what is truly yours. Maybe because it's going to feel so good and so happy, you might have a bit anxiety about that it's going to be taken away from you, but you deserve this. So enjoy it while it lasts. If you feel that people are behaving negatively in any way, step away from them a little bit and let things settle. Make sure that you take time to enjoy this, because you've worked really hard for it and you've been through a lot. And even if other people don't know that or don't understand it, that's not your problem, pile 3. That's up to them to sort out themselves. So keep your own counsel and guard what is good for you against. Use your intuition. If it feels like somebody's behaving in a way that doesn't feel right, step away from them. Right, what else is going on, please? Just for some of you, just in case, because this is for lots of people, you may have had something taken off you that perhaps you didn't get a job that you thought you wanted, or you didn't go down a career path that you thought you wanted, but actually that's been a blessing because the right thing has come along. I want to say that as well. Spirit, what else is going on for pile 3, please, that's making their dreams come true? So you might be feeling, there might have been feelings of being lost, that you couldn't find, so that you have had to leave something behind to get here, whether it is a job that you've left behind or people that you've left behind. You have had to leave something behind to get to where you're going, and it's all a blessing, pile 3. I almost feel like you've been through a bit of you've worked hard to get here. You've had to make some big decisions. You've had to logically apply yourself to get to this point where you've had the gift of something new that is going to bring you genuine happiness and fulfillment. And what's just come up for me is the 7 of Visions, and this is very much about all the good stuff. You know, we've got the good stuff coming to it's going to allow a lot for you. It's going to enable all sorts of new things in life. It's going to give you ideas about how you want to live your life in the future in a better and positive way, whether it's to do with a new home, having more wealth, having more empowerment. It's going to make a lot blossom and flourish in a way that wasn't doing before. This is a very good and auspicious time for you, pile 3, and I feel like you should be celebrating your achievements. Right, what do we need to know? So what does pile 3 need to be aware of so that they continue to bring their dreams to fruition, please, Spirit? What does pile 3 need to be aware of? Or what do they need to do to keep making their dreams come true? Yeah, so focus on what you're doing. Make sure, that's just, I don't know, I'm going to put that there. I love the way she's speaking to is it the crow or the raven there? I love the fact that she's making magic. She's mixing potions. She's paying close attention, but she's doing it from her heart, and she's got friends with her or people with her. So I feel like you need to be open to genuinely hearing what's being said. Stay in the right energy. Stay in a nice, happy energy. Practice your skills and continue in that way. Cooperate with others well, and this is representative of fruitful times in happy company. So it's to do with spending time with friends. There's enchantment and all lovely things. It's just enjoying this time. Just enjoy the time. Enjoy who you're meeting. If there's new people around this, enjoy the people who are in your life already. Just be, allow yourself to celebrate and have a good time because of what's going on. You know, it's not often in life that we get the good times. You've got them now. This is it, pile 3. These are the good times. So stop worrying about things. Enjoy time with those that you love, friends, family, meeting new people in your life. You know, just allow that to happen without too much worry. Let your hair down is what I want to say. A little bit, and cooperate with people in a positive and open-hearted way. That was interesting. Both the cards from pile 2 came out then, but I feel like you've really left something behind where you don't need to. Time for reflection and time for self-doubt or feeling like you've not got enough. That's gone now. You've been through that. You've passed that point. You're now at the point where things are happening, actions taking place, and it's all about cooperating and being seen. Anyway, right, I'm going to start rattling on about that. Spirit, what else does pile 3 need to do, please, to keep bringing their dreams to fruition? Oh, you've got to have a bit of strength, folks, because it's scary when you're going into a new life. And it's scary sometimes when things are really good. But you just got to be strong, be kind, be, look, there's a similarity here where do everything with a smile on your face, pile 3. Be cheery, be brave, be courageously, enjoy your life. It's a funny thing to say, but sometimes we have to get out there to enjoy it, and that can be scary. So there's the strength element here. Just keep going and be strong in what you're doing. Let me just get some advice cards for you. Spirit, can I have some advice cards for Pearl 3, please? Follow the yellow brick road, Pal 3. So, Toto in Latin means everything. You have got everything that you need. All you need to do is follow your intuition, which is represented by the yellow brick road, literally. The little characters are all about courage, the intellect, and having heart. And the Emerald City is about being in your heart space. So follow your intuition, live by your heart, and all will be well. Pal 3, I'm getting you another card. Quite frankly, I love that card the best. The Yellow Brick Road is an absolutely awesome card because it shows you've got everything you need. I think from my perspective, I feel like you need to get out of your headspace, if that is even an issue, and just enjoy. Open-heartedly enjoy this time because you've worked hard to get here. Oh, that's nice. There's two. There's a sneaky one behind it. Oh, we've got the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Now, I'm loving the 3 of Wands because, as you can see, there's lots of fairies playing violin. And I like playing violin. Do you like playing violin, Pal 3? I'm going to put that out there just in case you do. So we've interestingly got the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands is hidden. So I'm going to have to shuffle everything up now because that's more cards than I was expecting, Pal 3. So perhaps you're going to get more than you expected from this situation that you're going into now. Let's put those there. There we go. Oh, they're sticking to my table, so I can't move them properly. A bit wonky. I apologise. I wonder if you've got to be careful not to try and be too much of a perfectionist because it's not allowing me to be so, obviously, right in this moment. So these are really wonderful because the 2 of Wands is very much about having newly found inner awareness in a really positive way. So you can see this fairy here is seeing their reflection. So you may be seeing yourself in a new way and seeing yourself or hidden parts of yourself that you didn't see before. Both cards can be about intuitive gifts coming to the surface. And I feel here there's a real appreciation of yourself, not in a narcissistic sense, but just in a being willing to see yourself as you are, being willing to honour and value yourself more than you ever did. And this one here is about the little violins that they play. It's about the triple goddess. So allowing that creativity and joy into your life, but hearing the music of the universe and allowing yourself to be open to artistic expression or the joy of life is what this is about. I absolutely love those. So the advice is very spiritual, interestingly, because it looks like it might be a bit work-related, but maybe it's a project or something that you're working on that's more spiritual. But the advice is, it even says that this, for the 3 of Wands, there's a gift to do with increased intuitive awareness and spiritual and psychic awareness. And we've got about following your intuition, living by your heart space, the universe supporting you and finding the joy and joy and creative expression that is all part of the gift of life, and allowing the universe to support you while fully accepting who you are with love. Wow, this is a huge something. Something is happening in your life at a 3D level, but it's shifting very spiritual elements within you and deeper consciousness levels, so that you can be more in attunement with your heart space and your intuition, and not so much in your head space, which is absolutely wonderful. Pile 3. Congratulations, I want to say to you. It's really marvellous. If this resonated with you, please do click on the like button, because it helps to grow my channel, and subscribe, and that means that I can help more people like you. And you can also buy me a coffee if you want to, which will again help me to keep supporting people. It's all in the description. If you want to work with me as a life coach, or as a spiritual guidance mentor with one-to-one readings, past life regressions, creating the outer reality from the inside out, that's all of the stuff I do. Just check it out on my website, or on my Buy Me a Coffee site. It's all in the description, like I say. You have a wonderful day. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.